Thank you for tuning into the JP Lopez Show. Finally did it, guys. Got another all-women panel. I think we got pretty deep, and I think we got pretty light. It's just all around a great episode. I have a new friend. She's a photographer here in Lubbock, and I know she came on here, or I wanted her to come on here to spotlight her photography and her business, and it just took a turn to talking about life, and that's what this podcast is about. It's about being real, open, honest, and wearing our feelings on our sleeve. I got Melissa on the episode. She is a lifelong friend. I call her my sister from another mister. I've known her since 7th grade. And yeah, this one was pretty freaking awesome. And I would love for you guys to check it out. Follow Sara. Her photography is great. I love her edits. Her edits are beautiful. But not only that, please, if this show just hits home with you, please like, share, rate, review. Just help me expand my reach, guys. If you could please do that for me. And I'll forever thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you for your love and support, because this is honestly what this show's about. It's to just reach hearts and, in the words of Sara, help everyone get over onto the finish line. It's the JP Lopez Show.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's get it on!
It's the JP Lopez Show.
Welcome back to the JP Lopez Show, guys. Happy Hump Day. You're almost there to the weekend. If you're living for the weekend, my suggestion to you is to live every day. Don't just live for the fucking weekend.
There you go.
Make every day worthwhile. I saw a post that said something like, the reason why our years feel shorter or faster is because when we were kids, we anticipated shit throughout the year. Sure. So you're waiting and you're finally like my birthday or going to grandma's house or you're doing that shit all week throughout the weeks, the months, and then as an adult, you don't do that shit. So that's why everything just seems so so fast. It seems legit, like the logic is there, but also too maybe they're fucking with their time.
Yeah.
There's something.
Jeez.
There's something going on.
I mean, it really is a day after. If you like how you say they're fucking with their time.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Like what is today?
Well, also too, like, okay, sorry guys, I have a real bad problem of never introducing my guests. So we have a first timer here. Thank you for coming.
Hello.
I'll let you introduce yourself and plug and promote anything that you got going on right now.
Oh. I don't have much going on. I'm Sara. Hello. I am a creative portrait photographer based out of Lubbock. That's about all I got.
And they can find you
on Instagram, on Facebook.
At?
I technically have a TikTok, but I don't know how to use it.
Oh, hell.
I know. I've never even scrolled on it.
No?
No.
I get all my news, information, gadgets, everything from fucking TikTok.
Most people do.
Yeah.
Most people do. But I signed up.
Yeah.
And that's about the extent of my TikToking.
Even like when you're going to cities that we've never been before, I'll just TikTok the city and then boom, and everything I need to know about the city's in there.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that.
And your handle is?
Sara Caswell Photo.
Awesome. And I got Miss Melissa on the panel for today.
Yes.
So thank you for coming, guys.
You're welcome.
So I was gonna get into the Mandela effect. Do y'all believe in that? Because the Berenstein Bears. Have you seen how it's spelled now? Mm-hmm. It's like Berenstein Bears.
Mm-hmm. Oh shoot!
Like and you're like, that wasn't how
and like
the
the spelling of Chick-fil-A.
I haven't seen that one.
Google it.
So that one's changed too?
Yeah. Well, according to some people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
There's a whole bunch of like whether it's like chick with a CK or just a K or like. People have had different experiences with Chick-fil-A.
Also, too, let me ask y'all if y'all remember this, but the movie Kazam, do y'all remember that?
Kazam.
Shazam?
I was gonna say Shazam.
Was it Shazam? Was it Shazam?
I like Kazam.
Okay, so Shazam, didn't it have Sinbad in it?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
Now they're saying Sinbad was never in that movie.
no, that's wrong.
They were saying that it was Shaq.
Oh.
No, isn't Shaq in? What is that other?
That's what I'm saying. Like, obviously someone's fucking with time because
crazy.
I totally remember Sinbad being in that movie, but now Sinbad was not in that movie.
So I'm gonna be 100% honest. I don't listen or read or watch a lot of news for that reason. I
So
really
you're like
don't.
my wife.
Yeah, I don't like it. Like it. Plus, there's a bunch of negativity. Don't like that. I really don't. So like news things or like, I just can't. I can't get into it.
Well, in today's world, like,
It's
I
heavy.
think
yeah, I can't.
I think it does more harm than good to your mental health. Like, you turn off the news and you're just sad. You
Yeah.
feel defeated. You're like, fuck.
What do I
Yeah.
do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
regardless of where you stand, whether you hate this administration or you love this administration, like, the media just is like
Yeah.
down the middle. Hate
Oh,
this
it's
side, hate this
bad.
side, hate
and
this
with
side. hate-
AI, you don't know if
Oh,
what
I
you're being exposed
absolutely
to is
hate
real
AI.
or not at all.
Yeah.
And it's believable. I mean, I don't know if what I'm watching is AI or not.
Yeah. Well, then you won't like TikTok because TikTok is half AI.
Yeah.
Like you see something and then you're like, is that for real? And then if you look at it more, like read comments, I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, because you'll see
Yeah.
legit someone fall from the top floor of the mall, and it's
it's
AI.
like,
Yeah,
Yeah. So I
Like
don't.
for
I
what
don't do a whole
reason?
lot of
Like, why are we making these
for
videos?
views,
Yeah.
more views, more followers. Yeah, it's crazy
I
because
don't like
crazy.
it.
a lot of videos my mom sends me, and she's like, "Look at this wild shit," and I'm like, "Mom, that's AI," and she's like, "Oh fuck."
That's what D's like. Look at this, and I'm like, I don't believe that. I think that's AI. So I can't.
It's hard on the mind, though.
Yeah.
It's hard to not be able to decipher what is real and what is
AI.
AI. Yeah.
But that's the
Yeah.
thing. That's the thing. That's like kind of. I get what you're saying because it kind of makes me not want to
Yeah.
watch the news
I
because
can't.
everything that you're seeing. Okay, so like I said, if you love or hate this administration, whatever. Before, they wanted these files released, right? But they didn't cry for it until Orange Man comes in there, and now they're crying for it. So then they're released, right? Well, what the fuck's being done about it? Not a fucking thing.
Nothing.
So what'd you cry for?
Exactly.
What did you cry about releasing the files for?
Yep.
Because nothing is happening. So, I mean, like,
And nothing's gonna happen.
no.
So
I mean, there's too much money
yeah,
involved.
and too many people.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Money will be fucked off if, yeah.
I don't know. I will get on the local news and online and kind of scroll and see what's local. But if I see something and things do catch my eye, and I'm like, no, not looking at it, not doing it.
I used to give my wife hell. I used to give her hell because I'm like, how do you not watch the news? How do you know what's not going on in the current events and in the world? Now I praise her for it because I'm like, fuck, I wish I was like you.
Wish I didn't have to know
wish
all
I
of
didn't know
this.
none of this shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I'm like you. I watch everything I can. Am I better for it? No.
No. Yeah.
Am I miserable? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But I can't look away.
Yeah. That's me
I
too.
can't look away. I feel guilty for not paying attention.
not knowing.
You know, I
Yeah.
might not be able to do anything, but I feel like at bare minimum, at least I should just know,
Yeah.
be aware of like what's happening in some people's
I
like
agree.
realities.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I didn't have that because
But it's terrible
I
for my
feel the
mental
same way.
health.
I feel the same way. And then there's times where I can't go to bed because the hamster wheel is just
Yeah.
turning and I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck, man, like if they bring such and such AI plant to Amarillo and they're going to need they're going to require nuclear power, and the water source from that nuclear power, the cooling system is going to like drain the Ogallala aquifer, and then our farm, like it just
It's just a domino.
and like
Exactly.
and I'm never going to sleep.
Yep.
Never.
Never.
I think
Yeah.
I was having a conversation. I think Dee was telling me that, and he was saying all that about the aquifer and blah blah, and I'm like, That's why I don't listen to the news.
Yeah,
I'm
like-
like that's depressing. Like, what's gonna happen?
Think about all the farmers that rely on that well
Yes.
for their crops. Like,
Exactly. I was like,
and then there's no more water
jeez.
because we bought an AI fucking company in Amarillo.
Not a good time.
No.
Not a good time.
Yeah. See, I'm depressed now. I'm depressed.
Welcome.
I'm sad.
So, how did you get into photography?
I've always been into it.
Yeah?
Always, always. Even, I mean, like late elementary school, middle school.
Dang.
I've always had a camera.
Yeah, yeah.
And I mean, there's pictures of me, like pretty little me, and it always just for fun. But I've always had a camera on me, always. And I had actually planned on being a dental hygienist and had finished my dental assisting school and was working on my application towards dental hygiene. And I got pregnant. And the only dental hygiene school is in Amarillo. And so I just could not.
God, them fucking kids get in the way all the time.
No shit. But I didn't want to be in Amarillo
Yeah.
pregnant
Yeah.
and then with a newborn. And so, and I mean, as much as I love dentistry and as much as I actually really do like find teeth very fascinating,
Wow.
And so I like finished out my pregnancy at the dental office and I had my son. And I went back for a few months, but he was a shit baby.
Oh, really?
He was a bad baby. He was so bad, and I couldn't find anybody that would stick to caring for him.
Wow.
No one would.
Fuck them babies.
No one would. I even had someone
Fucking
try
kids.
and like be his wet nurse. I had a girl try, and she's my best friend in the world now. She tried to nurse him, and she was like, "Last ditch effort. I'm sticking him on my tit. I'm sorry." And I was like, "Do what you gotta do."
Yeah.
And
And
Dang.
no, he was bad. And so I quit and decided to stay home with him and decided to turn something that I'd been doing my whole life anyways into a business.
nice.
And I hate it as a business. I hate it as a business.
I kind of side with you a little bit because I'm so passionate about photography. But when I'm hired for
too.
weddings,
anytime a client wants to talk to me about like an invoice or my pricing, I clam up and I
Yeah.
shut down and I'm like, don't worry about it. You know, and I can't do that
Yeah.
because it pays my bills. But I have such like a strong opinion on like when something turns into a business, it takes like the joy out of it and it takes the passion out of it because you have to stress about your taxes and
oh yeah.
your bookkeeping and all of these things that are not creative in any way, shape, or form. I tell everybody all the time, like, who let me run a business? This is a bad idea. 'Cause I hate it.
Yeah.
I love doing it. I hate having to do it
I love writing off shit though.
from my bills. Facts. Facts.
I used this cologne today for the episode.
Oh,
Yeah.
sure.
Writing that motherfucker off.
Quite literally. But I hate having to pay my bills with it.
Yeah.
If I could do it for free, I would be the happiest person in the world.
But on the downside of that is people are fucking shitty.
People suck.
Yes, people suck. So when I was getting into photography, I couldn't give a free session away.
I get that.
And everyone was like, my cousin, my aunt, my sister-in-law is a photographer. And I'm just like, God damn, I can't even give a session away. So then finally started making, progression and starting like developing, coming up with prices and
Yeah.
shit like that. And then people were like, God, so-and-so's cheaper. Well, fuck, go to so-and-so,
Yeah.
man. Like,
Hell no, I
Felt-
promote you all the time. I'm like,
felt-
I know a photographer.
Felt. And I try and keep myself as cheap as I possibly can because again, like I do not enjoy the money aspect of it, and I've been reamed by photographers for it. They say that I'm like dampering the market,
oh, okay, I get
and
what they're
I
saying.
mean I
Okay.
understand what they're saying, but also I'm like, well, I'm booking, and I'm paying my bills.
Also,
and
you're
like,
not my business.
And also,
It's my
exactly.
business.
Yeah, I'm not your business, and you're not my business, and
Yeah.
like you can carry on with your prices, and I respect you, and I hope you find people that can pay that. I cannot find people that can pay that though, and nor do I want to put people in a position to have to try and pay that.
Yeah. I get that because I think I'm cheap but I've been told that I'm expensive, and I look at other photographers in the area, and they are way more expensive than me. So I'm like, what the fuck are you bitching at me that I'm expensive because I'm not?
I'm not. I don't think I mean,
Yeah.
I know I'm not.
So a mini session is 150 for me.
Yeah, that's
And
about
then
what I'm at.
An hour session is 250 for
Yeah,
me.
that's
And
about
you would
what
not
I'm at
believe
too.
people are like, so and so charges this. Well, go to so and so.
Like so and so isn't paying their taxes. That's what's happening.
I'm like, dude, all my lenses in my bag are so expensive, and you want like a $65 photo shoot, bro? Like,
McDonald's costs more than that.
well, that's the thing too. They're not going to McDonald's and saying, hey, so and so is cheaper
Yeah.
than this. Like, what the fuck?
They'd be like, okay, next.
Yeah.
I know. It's a hard industry to be in. It's an oversaturated industry
Yeah.
to be in. And I just,
But I think this is just my thought process on it all. So in Snapchat, the filter, the smooth face. I mean, everyone on Facebook has that filter for their pictures, right? So AI is going to progress. It's just going to get worse, and there's going to be no business for photography, in my opinion.
Well, on
Everything will be
people's
AI.
iPhones.
Yeah.
Everything will be AI.
or any phones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Felt.
So there's no filter that a photographer can do that AI is just not going to master, that everyone can just do themselves.
Yeah.
So I think our art is going to die pretty soon.
So I have a question for you guys, since you're photographers. Whenever y'all do photographs, do you like doing edits and filters?
I hate it.
and,
I hate
right?
editing.
Really? I
Yeah.
love editing, but I do a lot of like creative portraiture. And so, like, a lot of what I do is in my editing, and I love it
Do you?
to a certain degree.
Yeah.
It does get a little like redundant. From
I
time to
really
time.
love your style of editing.
Thank you.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
It's new to me because I haven't seen many
Thank
people
you.
edit like you edit.
Thanks. That's the point.
Yeah.
That's the point. I'm
Yeah.
trying to beat AI. You gotta stay ahead of the game.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think it's different for every person. I've heard a lot of people that hate editing. A lot of people hire editors. I love it though.
So yeah, a lot of people buy presets,
Mm-hmm.
but what you as a photographer, the way you edit is the way you edit. Like, you can see a picture and be like, oh, that's JP's picture,
Mm-hmm.
just because that's how I edit all my shit. If you're buying presets, or if you're like half-assing it, I think that takes. You're just there
Takes
holding the
photo
damn
out of
camera.
it. Yeah. Yeah.
Pressing buttons.
Yeah.
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 Well, that's what I was asking, is because, you know, some like you've done our family photos, and I always look at them and I'm like, there's something in his hair, or just something that I catch, but I'm like, but that's the photo, like that's natural, like that's
Yeah.
especially being outside when we do our sessions outside. I mean, I'm sure it's hard to catch everything.
Well, that's the thing too, is I know people that do every strand
Yeah.
of hair in the wind. I think that's telling the story of
Yeah.
we were out there on this windy
Yeah.
ass day that you remember. So I don't take that shit out of
Yeah.
I don't edit it out.
Same.
But I know a lot of people that do.
Yeah.
And yeah.
No, I think a natural photo like that is awesome, especially just like how you do your photography. Like,
Yeah.
So, I just thought I think that's
Same.
interesting.
No,
how,
I agree. Some people are very nitpicky about
Mm-hmm.
flyaways or, you know, dead branches or whatever. And if it's like distracting, I'll edit it out.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I tell people, I'm like, I would assume you want me to kind of document you where you're at right now in your life. And if we falsify that and put you in a situation where you would never be, wearing something you would never wear, doing something you would never do,
Yeah.
that's not a good representation of like where you're at in your life. And like, kind of like, you know, a decade ago when there was this big trend of like, you know, putting newborns in like baskets, these like really highly posed newborn sessions that were beautiful, but it's like, you would never actually put this baby in this box.
Yeah.
your baby's not really this tiny.
No, they would never actually go in this basket with all of these things. And I, you know, there's two sides to every coin, but I'm like, I personally, for me, like, would like to look back on things and remember, like, where I was at that point in my life.
Yeah.
And that is what I try and represent. Well, I say that, but then I have some really weird photo shoots that have nothing to do with anything. And so I can't really say that for everything. But I'm not a perfectionist when it comes to my editing, especially my outdoor sessions.
Yeah, I told JP to make me skinny in one of my pictures, and he didn't. He sucks.
Okay, so let me tell you this story. I'm not going to say no
Okay,
names,
so.
but I did a fitness photo shoot,
Oh my gosh.
and I was very proud of it. It was my very first one. This was years ago. My very first fitness shoot. I loved it. They were great,
And
in
it
my
was
opinion.
good. Yes,
In my opinion.
it was good.
I send them to her, and her first response was, "You don't have Photoshop?"
Oh, boy.
And I'm like, it's like you said. You're like,
What?
I thought you wanted to document this time.
Your fitness journey.
like-
yeah.
Yeah. And,
Oh.
And then to me, that's false advertising. Like, if you want him to edit your fitness
Especially in that
photos,
genre.
like, come on now. Then you're not really fitness. That shouldn't have been.
Facts. Ouch.
That's just me. That's just me.
You're
but that
not
was the
alone.
first response from not like, oh, these are cool, like, oh, I love them. There was just like,
Yeah, there's
you
a
don't
way.
have Photoshop.
There's a way that you can approach that and be like, hey, like, I love XYZ, but, like, this is a big insecurity of mine. Like, I know I didn't tell you that.
There you go.
Is there any way that you could tweak that? If not, I get it. Like, you can have a conversation
Yeah.
about it, and you don't have to just be like, a bitch.
So I'll tell you this. Every, thousands upon thousands of photos that we're never, ever going to go back to. We still save them somewhere, right? That photo shoot is non-existent. I couldn't even go to show you now because I never saved shit of that photo shoot.
You said, bye. I'm not looking at you ever again.
Yeah, he's all delete.
And delete. Yep.
Delete.
Yep.
Yeah.
Felt. I get it.
Oh, and you know what? It was a free shoot.
It's always the free shoots.
Yeah.
It's always the free shoots. I mean, there are articles on this and I really think that maybe kind of the price range that you and I are in, I
Yeah.
think that kind of translates the same way, the same issues, because we're not really that expensive. So we're not dealing with this bracket of people, but we're not dealing with this bracket of people either. And so it's kind of this, like, if we charge $500 a session, then you get a different kind of clientele, which I hate saying. I hate that concept.
But it's
But it's
facts.
true, yeah.
But sometimes
True.
it's facts. But it's the free sessions I've done, and I do a lot of them. More often than not, I have more trouble with those clients than anybody else.
Wow.
And I'm
That's
like, that hurts my
crazy.
feelings,
Yeah,
you guys. Like, it doesn't have to be this way.
So you mentioned your boy being terrible.
Oh.
How old is he now?
He's 11.
And he's not terrible
He's
now, right?
lovely.
Yeah.
No, he's so good. He's so good. But he was by far my worst baby. I mean, I tied my tubes the day I had him.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, and he was a birth control baby. And so I went into this knowing I'm like, done. I was
Wow.
done before I knew of his existence.
That's awesome because, okay, so I say that's awesome because the wife got pregnant on birth control with her first child,
Yeah.
who was my stepson. And we thought, because it damn near bankrupt us trying to get pregnant. So we was like, well, it worked the first time. Let's get you on birth control and do it. And it got her like deathly sick, like deathbed
Oh.
sick. So it didn't work out for us. Yeah.
Yeah, he's my birth control baby. But he's lovely now. He's so good. He's precious.
I had a coworker who turned out to be a really good friend of mine, and he had a son and a daughter by the time he was 20. And when he had the daughter, he went and got a vasectomy.
Felt
And
that.
I was like, at 20, bro? Like, he was like, I was done. I had a son and a girl. I'm done.
I mean, so my two older daughters, they're about to be 15 and 16, and I was 19 and 20, and they're less than a year apart. And so after that, and that wasn't planned. I mean, clearly,
Yeah,
the first one
yeah.
wasn't planned. And then, I was 19, and I knew what birth control was, and I obviously, I knew how you got pregnant, but
You think
that
that's not
wasn't
gonna
something that
happen?
our parents were comfortable
Oh,
really
yeah.
talking to us about because their parents didn't
Yeah.
talk to us about it. Planned Parenthood was very taboo in a different way than it is now. And so the concept of birth control felt very unattainable. And so in my mind, as a teenager, I had my first baby. And in my mind, nursing was a good birth control. She was a shit nurser. She hated it. She was bad at breastfeeding. And I got pregnant again
While you were breastfeeding.
immediately.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Immediately. I think she was maybe like 8 to 10 weeks old when I got pregnant again. Yeah. That was a choice.
Yeah.
That was a time. And so after that,
Dad was like, they said 6 weeks, right? You ready? You ready?
quite literally, we hit that mark, and I got pregnant again immediately.
You were like, okay, doctor, take the stitches out. Let's go.
Yes. And so after that, we were done. I was like, well, that was an experience. I don't ever want to do that again. So I got on birth control.
Yeah.
Got
Okay,
fucking
so
pregnant again.
so you said something that I strongly believe in. So, like family secrets, they will fuck you up because
Toxic.
Well, maybe not so much secrets, but some secrets, but also I don't know if y'all have ever been told, but you're too young to be explained this. We'll tell you when you're older.
I
and then
highly
and then they
disagree with
fucking
that.
die, and
then
no
they
one
don't tell
ever
you.
fucking told you
because
shit.
they don't know how to tell
Yeah.
you. They don't know how to have that conversation with you.
And then
definitely.
you grow up and you're like, I don't know what the fuck just happened in my family at this time period, but I was told they were eventually explain it to me, and no one ever fucking
And now they're
did.
dead.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So
Oh, definitely.
that being said, dude, we told our boy everything.
Yeah,
Like
same.
everything.
Same. From
but
the
I think
get-go.
that's why. And you and I I am so open with my kids.
So am I.
Maybe
with
sometimes
everything.
too open.
Same.
But because that wasn't how I was raised.
Yeah,
Like,
but I'm like, I tell
everything
them all
was-
the time, I'm like, I'm human too. And believe it or not, this is my first time. I know I have 3 children, but this is my first time being a mom.
Yeah.
And all 3 of you are so different. And so, like, bear with me while I try and explain these
Yeah.
things to you because I love my parents, but, you know, they were brought up in a time where things were not talked about. You
Yeah.
were punished.
You had to keep
And that
quiet
was
and,
about the extent of it. You
What-
never
what
got explained
goes on
or
in
talked
this
to.
house stays in this house, and you're like, I don't even know what the fuck just happened. Like y'all are not
Exactly.
even telling me shit.
Exactly. And so I'm like, you bear with me because you're going to know better than I do. And so if you think that I'm coming across wrong or harsh or stupid, like, I'm just trying to talk to you and I'm just trying to tell you what I know to the best of my abilities, just simply to keep this line of communication
Yeah.
open between us. And so you know that, like, I always tell them, I love you enough to have uncomfortable conversations with you.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
that
Yeah.
period.
Definitely.
No matter what that entails, be it you're in trouble, you drank,
Yep.
you took something, you got a bad grade, like whatever. Like, I love you enough to have these uncomfortable conversations with you, and we're gonna have this conversation, and then let's go make a fucking pizza and put on a movie. Like, I love you.
I
Yeah.
grew up having to hide shit from my parents
Yeah.
because I just knew they were not gonna
Yeah.
play with that.
Yeah.
So in my heyday of just being a fucking adolescence, like
Yeah.
hiding that shit. I'm telling you this now because if my boy was ever in trouble, there's no fucking doubt he would call us and be like,
Exactly.
"Hey, I fucked up, y'all. Can
Exactly.
y'all come and get me?" or-
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah. And that's what
It was
that's what I
never
want.
that with me and my parents. Like,
Yeah.
fuck no.
We were just talking about that today because we always go to my mother-in-law's after church, and so there was a conversation about how we let Oscar do certain things, and we didn't let the girls. Well, Gabby, she didn't want to do anything. I have a daughter that's like a homebody. She
How old
never.
is she?
She's 26. She didn't want to
Felt.
do anything. My second child did everything. My first one did not. My second girl did everything. My first one didn't
Felt
do.
that
Plus
too.
more. So she's the one that was like, well, you didn't let me do this or you didn't let me do that. Of course, my first thing is he's a boy, which, okay, potato, but I'm like, but she was very, if we let her, she would do everything.
Those
you
middle
know?
babies.
Yes.
I've got
and
one,
so
and she is
we were having
spicy
that
as fuck.
conversation today. Yeah.
She is mean.
Yeah. So we had that conversation today.
She don't
about,
care if she hurts mama's feelings.
Yeah.
Not one bit.
One bit. And I love it.
same.
I love it. I tell her, I'm like, I hope you stay feral. I do, truly. I hope no one ever tames you.
Yeah.
But you fucking hurt sometimes.
Oh yes, that's
You hurt my
That's my
feelings.
Alex for sure.
So
for sure.
So her middle child. All right. So just backstory. This woman is my sister from another mister.
I love it.
We've been in each other's lives since like middle school.
I love it.
So then one of my greatest friends is her brother-in-law. So partying, going to tech, going to school, I'm always at, her his house. Well, his parents are watching the kids. So the middle one, this fucking girl, the middle one
And
would
she's
open
your
the door.
favorite.
The middle one opened the door. She's like, Eric, your fat friend is here.
Oh, good. Great.
So I would be like, you little shit. So then, anyways, now that she's got a baby, I was like, I hope she gives you the worst fucking shit show that you ever fucking dealt with in your life, because you were a fucking pain in the ass when you were a kid.
Okay, but so on that note, because I was told that same phrase, I'm a middle child. And my whole life, my parents are like, one day, this is all going to come back to you. And it is funny, and it is humorous. And I'm like, okay. And then it did. Tenfold. I mean, we are the closest, me and my middle daughter.
Same.
We are the closest. But I think about that phrase often, that, I hope you get payback. I hope you get payback for your raising. And in all reality, I see her and I see her actions, and I hear her thoughts, and I'm like, I don't think that this is meant to be interpreted as an insult, because she is showing me all the ways that I was unloved and unlovable, and like she is giving me the opportunity to kind of heal something in me.
Oh, wow.
That I
feel
see
that.
so much of me in her that
Yes.
drove people nuts and still drives people nuts. And I
Yeah.
see it in her, and I'm like, I've been given this opportunity, kind of a redo, to parent her the way that I wasn't parented, and to love the parts of myself that were so obviously obnoxious and loud and rude and wild. And
When you say unloved, obviously there's something that comes to mind. Can you express that or no?
I don't know. I think just being a middle child, just organically and biologically, kind of
forgotten.
puts you in this very awkward placement. And I have a very, very successful. I've got lots of siblings, but I have biologically a very successful older sister and a very successful younger brother. And not that I'm not. And
You
I
have
get
your
what
own
you're saying.
success,
I have
though.
I
success
get
in
what
my
you're
own
saying.
Your own
ways, but
success,
I'm
yeah.
definitely the black sheep. I'm definitely, my dad always described me as being a blender baby. He's like, you're always just in this blender. You're this tornado of a human. And I'm like, I know. I know. I've been trying to tell you this my whole life. I'm glad you see that. But having Leah, her name's Leah, having her and watching her grow and watching her struggle and watching people receive her or lack thereof has given me an opportunity to love the parts of myself that were deemed unlovable. Just for our age group,
Yeah.
there were expectations, and not that I don't have expectations of her, but it's why I always tell her, I hope you're never tamed.
Yeah.
I hope you're a good person, but I hope you're never tamed. I don't want anybody to make you feel like you have to water yourself down, because she came into this world just raging, and I'm like, this is just who you are. And like, if you damper that, you're going to hurt yourself. And so
That's what I tell my daughter.
Yeah.
She's very strong-worded,
Yeah.
very strong-headed, and I'm like, nope, that is you, and I love that part of you.
Yeah.
Nobody messes with her. She speaks her mind. She's stronger than I ever was, for sure. So I'm like, nope. And even through like high school, she got bullied a little bit in junior high. But when
Felt.
high school, I didn't worry about her. I was like, she will
Oh,
hold
she's-
her own. She will, say what she has to say, and
yeah.
okay.
So my husband has a coworker whose stepson goes to school with my daughters. They go to the same school. And there was a bomb threat week before last
yeah,
at their
Lubbock
school, at
High?
Lubbock High.
Yeah.
And so my husband's boss was talking to him and this other woman that he works with, and asking if the kids were okay, if they managed it well, if they were okay going back to school. And then I guess she had asked something along the lines of like, do your kids know each other? And the other woman was like, well, let me call him and see. And so she calls and she was like, do you know Leah? And he was like, oh, she's only talked to me once, but she came over to my table and said, slide over, slut, and took my chair and walked off with it. And my husband goes, yeah,
That's my girl.
that's her. Like, okay.
That's my girl.
The only thing she's ever said to this poor boy was slide over, slut, and took his chair and just walked off with it.
You know
Hey,
me?
she got the chair.
She got her
She
chair,
got the chair.
she made an impression, and she carried on about her day. And I'm like, yeah,
you know me?
I know. And so I just don't want her to ever feel My parents loved me. My parents loved me very much in the ways that they could. My mom came from a very traumatic upbringing, and they loved me in the ways that they knew how to.
Yeah.
But again, or just organically being a middle child and being kind of a weird. I'm just weird, and I've always been really weird, and I've always been very artistic and outgoing and just funky, and so I think that probably the unloved feeling is more so my just reflection of myself that I feel, because I've never really fit in with my family as much as they love me, and as much as I love them, and as much as we actually get along really well. I've always just kind of been this like oddity, and not in a very good way.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I always tell her, I'm like, dye your hair, like wear the weird clothes, like as long as you're trying your best and you're being a good person and you're doing the best you can do, whatever that may look like. I don't give a fuck what you look like.
Yeah.
I don't want you to feel unloved.
That's crazy because I don't have that. This fucker is like so private. Like, so like in a way he's outgoing now, but fuck, it took him 21 years to get there. Like, he was so introverted, just so stuck to himself. And you'd have any information we get out of him, like, we had to fucking pull it out of him. Like, he never really expressed himself. So to hear that, it's just totally different from what we experience.
But all three of my kids are different. My oldest, not like that at all. She's more private.
Yeah.
She has her whole future planned, and like we have not been part of that planning in any way. I've never seen her do homework. I've never seen her study for a test. And here, like the other day, so she'll be a junior in August, and she's already started taking like medical courses. And she was like, so she's always wanted to be a pediatrician. And the other day she was like, yeah, I'm switching gears slightly. I want to be like a pediatric neurologist. And I was like,
shit.
What? Exactly what I said. And I was like, when? And she was like, I don't know. She was like, just figuring things out. And she just does it on her own without letting us in whatsoever. And I'm like, you do know that, like, you can tell us. And she's like, all right. And then carries on, not telling us.
How long How long do you think that he had a girlfriend before we fucking got it out of him? It was like a long fucking time.
A year?
Like a year of him sporadically coming home at midnight for a change of clothing, and then we didn't see him for 2 days.
Some people are just
And then we were
private.
like, bro, where are you at, man? Of course we made sure he was cool, but he never was. He was like, oh, I'm at my friends. I'm going to go to my friends. And then, dude, the girl that cuts my hair wound up fucking telling me, she's like, you know that your boy and my stepdaughter are like together, right? And I go,
good.
I don't know shit. I go, he don't tell us shit, but thank you for fucking letting it be known.
Cool. That's where he's
So
been.
then I finally come home. I'm like, hey, you know that so-and-so cuts my hair, right? And he's like, she does? And I was like, yeah. And she basically said that you and so-and-so are together. And he's all, oh, well, we're not together, but we hang out. Like, this motherfucker.
Dating for a year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some people are just private, but my rule of thumb, at least just with my oldest daughter, is, her grades are good. She's not in trouble. She clearly enjoys her privacy and her space, and so if she's not giving me any like red flags to kind of dig into her privacy, I'm kind of following her lead and trusting her privacy and trusting her instincts. And if she wanted to talk to me about something,
She knows you're there.
she knows I'm there, and I think that she would, but she would, I don't know. I mean,
It's funny that you say that, too, because recently he tried to pull that bullshit over our head. Like I said, we are open book. We discuss everything. If he asks us anything, we talk about it. And I think he had been going through some tough times with school, and he kind of pulled this bullshit about, well, y'all don't ask me about... And Mama didn't play that. She's like, motherfucker, like, nah, don't play that shit. And he was just like,
Use your words, son. Use your words.
it's hard.
yeah.
It's hard. Raising humans is hard.
It is.
Hard in ways that aren't explained to you. And I talk about this all the time. Like, people talk about babies waking up throughout the night, or diaper rashes, or helping them learn how to walk, or
That's the easy part.
whatever. Yeah, no
That's
one
the
talks
easy
about the emotional aspect, like having to raise emotionally healthy children.
Yeah.
I think
yeah.
from the age with girls, probably from the age of like 9. With boys, because my youngest is a boy, he's 19. Probably from the age of like 12. But
Yeah.
it gets
Yeah.
fucking hard then.
Hey, but the love is different, right?
from
Completely.
a boy and a girl.
Completely.
Come on, man, don't lie, because my mama, I'm a mama's boy and I'm 44.
Yes.
Like,
just because.
yeah.
I feel like because I
Because I know my mama knows me more than my sister.
I was gonna say the love is the same. The love is the same for all three of my kids. Our relationships are different.
That's fair.
How I can relate to my oldest is not how I relate to Gabby's not how I relate to Alex, and definitely not the same mom-daughter relationship that I have with Oscar.
But that's
Yeah.
a healthy way to
So,
parent. You're
yeah.
treating them as individuals. You're
Yeah.
not just giving them this one, this blanket type style of
Yeah.
parenting.
Yes, and that's what I like. I feel that because how Gabby was. Like I said, how I parented Gabby is definitely not how I had to parent Alex.
Yep.
And now Oscar's so easy, and how you were saying your oldest, she's kind of private and you don't have to worry. That's how I feel with Oscar, just because he's so involved in school that I can just see his location, and be like, okay, he's here for this,
Yeah.
he's here for that.
Yeah.
Like I don't have to know everywhere or everything he's doing. He tells me because he's my baby.
Exactly. Exactly.
He's all point proven.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm dating my wife, like probably like first 2-3 years of dating, because we've been together going on 15 years now.
Congratulations.
Thank you. She was jealous of my mom. Like, she could not understand how I would come into town and my mom was my first phone call. Like, hey, Mom, I'm home. But then I'm like, dude, you're 2 years new into my life.
Yeah.
Like, I'm 30 years old. My mom has been
She's
my
been my person
everything for
forever.
30 fucking years. Like, I can't just erase that in 2
But
years.
what a blessing that is to have that with
Oh,
your
yeah.
mom.
But even that, just to say, but I feel like Raquel's been your most serious relationship.
Oh, by far.
Yeah.
By
That's all.
far.
So I can see that. I
Yeah.
can see that. But yeah.
Yeah, so in the beginning, it was kind of a hurdle for her to understand. Not that, I guess she just didn't understand the love that a son and mom have until now that her son is 21 years old.
So, and you can answer for her, your relationship with your parents, is it...
With her parents,
Uh-huh. Do you have a good relationship?
her and her
with-
mom are excellent.
Okay.
Yeah, and her stepdad are excellent.
I like that.
But then her real dad, without putting too much information on there,
It's a different
they haven't
vibe.
fucking talked in a year. If
It's
that
a
tells you
different
anything.
vibe.
Felt that too.
Yeah. So
I understand.
so yeah, stepdad and mom are. I mean,
So then she's
mom
got-
lives
I
here
like that.
basically. She's always here.
Yeah.
But yeah, her and her real dad haven't talked in
Does
like
she
a
get
year.
along with your mom?
Oh, she loves my mom.
So it was just kind of this awkward merging of
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying in the
relationships.
beginning.
Yeah.
In the beginning.
Yeah. Oh, that was a long time ago. I mean, 16 years is
Yeah.
that's a lot of time for things to change.
So yeah, in the beginning, like I said, I'd come. We were always out of town partying bullshit, and come into town and immediately call my mom, and she's like, "Why didn't you call me first?"
Mommy, I'm
Fuck.
fine.
Like, calling my mom and telling her I'm okay. Like, I didn't know I had to call you first. Like,
It's a learning curve.
but we got there.
Yeah.
Eventually we
Yeah.
got there. But
Yeah. I get it.
But so sorry we went off.
No, it's good.
I like it.
We were eventually gonna get there.
But I wanted to ask you, and I'll ask you, Melissa. What was something that really hurt you that you thought, or not you thought, but you pretended to be okay with?
So I had to think. I had to think really, really hard about this one because, there's things as a child that I went through that I've not put out of my mind, but gotten healed from. Let me put it that way. Healed from, with some counseling and just growing and, just looking positively about it, if you can even say that. But I really had to kind of weigh out some things in my life that I was like, how can I, what would it be? And one is childhood trauma, of course, of things that happened as I was a kid, but I can't say that I pretend about it because I've healed from it. I've healed from it, and it's something
Good
that
for you.
that I can talk about.
And that's
but-
hard. That's
yeah,
hard to like.
that I can talk about, but I don't dwell on. You know, I talk about it, and if I bring things up or if I speak of things, it doesn't bother me anymore. You know, so I can't say that. I feel like things now in my life as an adult and dealing with other situations, I don't really pretend about things not bothering me. If I had to say something, it would be my parents' separation. Really and honestly and truly, because they're all I knew growing up.
How old
they
were
were
you?
just recently. Like, my parents have been divorced, and don't get me wrong, 10, 12 years. My dad has passed
But
now.
you were well into your adult years.
Yes. And so growing up, you know, they were involved in the church. They would go to like marriage retreats. They would do couple things, and I thought it was the perfect marriage. You know, I thought, ooh, I want to be them. I want their marriage whenever I get married and whenever I have kids and things. And then when they divorced, it like just slapped me in the face, even though I kind of knew it was coming. But at the same time, the difference of when my mom left and, you know, how downhill my dad went, his illness and things like that, I feel like that's what I can say is really something that affected me to where I pretend about. And I really don't pretend because I told my mom. So I don't have to pretend
Was
about it.
he,
You know?
if you don't mind me asking, was he sick prior to, or did he get, was it a known illness prior to?
So he did have, I mean, he had diabetes, of course, when he was with my mom. But
Yeah.
it's like when they divorced and everything was done, he just went downhill.
Do you think
got
he stopped taking
depressed
care of
and
himself?
He stopped
Yeah.
taking care of himself. So, you know, that was, and then I had to take care of him. And I say not had to. I
Chose
stepped
to.
in and
Was it your
started
mom's
taking care of him.
decision, or was it a mutual decision to split up?
It was more my mom's, but my dad was the type of man that was like, whatever makes you happy. If you're gonna be happy and it's not here, fine.
That's
and he was
hard.
okay with it. And it's crazy because the man that my I call him Papa Joe, she's married now, and he's amazing, you know.
Yeah.
And my dad was okay
Yeah.
with it after
Yeah.
they got married, and like he knew that my mom was happy, and so he was okay with it. You know, it was just the thing that he was okay with it, but she wasn't there to take care of him anymore and, you know, care for him. So it was, I feel like that's my
I have to
thing
tell you
say.
something. I always wanted to ask your thoughts and feelings on that, but you always acted like, you never like are shy about telling me anything.
Yeah.
But you also, when we bring that talk around that subject, you would kind of be like changing the subject. So I kind of took that as a hint, and I never asked you how you really felt about that
Yeah.
divorce, but I always wondered how you felt
Oh
about
yeah.
it.
Yeah. And that's what I'm like, I guess I could say I pretend that I'm okay with it because now my mom's okay or now she's happy. But yeah, that would be my thing to be like, at the moment when it happened, I didn't talk to my mom. Like, I put her out of my life. I was like, you know, and she's even apologized. She's even sat me down and told me the whole situation. And of course, a divorce is never one-sided.
Yeah.
You know, it
Does
was
she feel responsible for his demise and his health?
a little bit.
afterwards?
A little bit.
That's heavy.
Yeah.
That's a
little
that's a
bit, so-
large like cross to bear.
A little bit. So I don't. I guess I'm better about it now than I was it being fresh. So yeah. And so now that my dad's passed, you know, I'm comforted and at peace because I know like he's better now.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just I if I were to say something, it would be that then. Now I don't have to pretend. So I guess yes,
Yeah.
I would pretend before that I was okay and everything was okay because my mom was remarried and she was happy. But
I'm not gonna lie. I thought you were okay with it.
yeah,
I just assumed you were because you acted.
yeah,
Because I didn't know you did not talk to your mom.
yeah. For the longest time after they divorced, I didn't talk to her for the longest time. I had to get over it. I had to get over just knowing them as a couple and
as a unit.
seeing that love and you know, being like, oh, this is what I want my marriage to be like, and then all of a sudden been like, what
Do you
just
think that
happened?
you would have responded? I mean, I know you can't say for sure, but so my parents divorced when I was 8.
Oh wow.
And I was never upset about it. Never. It was not a good marriage. I was never sad about it. I was sad about not having constant access to my dad, but I was never once sad about them not being together. Do you think that had they divorced when you were younger, do you think that you would have responded differently? I mean, I know that's so hard to say.
It is, but possibly because, you know, we would have. I feel like we would have known, or I feel like it wouldn't have gone this far to where growing up and seeing them and not being, you know, having basing my relationships and my marriage on what I saw with them. I feel like yes.
Because
it would
I've
have been
never made
different.
any decisions on any of my relationships based off of my biological parents'
Oh wow.
relationship.
Yeah.
Never.
Never. I mean, they were divorced the majority of my life.
Yeah.
And so never, I don't even know what it's like to have parents that aren't divorced.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah. So yes, it would have definitely been different.
that's hard. I feel like it would be hard. My best friend's parents got divorced a couple years ago, like well into our 30s, and it just kind of rocks your world because you've had this consistency and this idea of home
Yeah. No, exactly.
for your entire life, and all of a sudden, even if there was, you know, issues going on, it still is just this.
Well, and my parents, and going back to how private they were very private. If they would argue, they were the parents that went to the room. Or if they had a disagreement, they would be like, let's just talk about it later.
So how do you feel about arguing in front of your kids?
Oh, girl.
I think it's healthy. I mean, I don't think that they should see abuse. I mean, nor do I think that you should be abusive.
Right.
But if you are even friendships or even coworkers, you're going to have spats.
Oh, yeah.
And I think it's so important for kids to see you argue in a healthy way. I think learning to argue in a healthy way is crucial. And then I think them being able to see you reconcile in a healthy way, not in a, we had this low and now we're going to have this high and we're going to go through this like really abusive cycle. That's toxic. But being able to see two adults who more or less love each other have an argument and argue and then be like, I was being a dick.
Yeah.
Like the other day, I got mad at my husband. We were having a conversation about something so stupid. Like it wasn't even an in-depth conversation. And he like turned around, because I was in the bath and he was sitting there talking to me, and he kind of like turned around to walk out of the bath, and I was mid-sentence, and I was like, excuse me? Excuse me? Where are you going? Like, I'm talking.
I'm not done.
And I just went off on him. And the kids were all like, interesting. And I wasn't cruel and I wasn't inappropriate, but I don't know, for whatever reason, I just got really upset. But then later that night, I was like, I'm sorry. Like, that was a dick move. And I don't know why I like that was a boring conversation. That was a stupid conversation. And it's important for them to see someone take ownership and take responsibility of being a dick and reconcile.
Yeah.
And then go on and, you know, make dinner together.
Yeah.
The thing about, in my opinion, the thing about successful relationships is knowing how to properly fight.
No, yeah, you have to.
Because
You have to.
I say this all the time. It's probably the 10th time that I've mentioned it on an episode, but when we were dating, she would low blow. Mm-hmm. And I had to tell her, I was like, look, dude, we're not going to make it if every time you come to this, like, angry, this emotion that you have that you resort to
Like
just
that
low
hurts.
blowing.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to make me resent you, and it's going to make me just walk away.
Yeah.
And then we learned how to fight.
You have to learn
and-
how to argue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, me and my husband have been together 30 years. So I was 16.
Holy shit, congratulations.
Yeah, thank
That's
you.
incredible.
It's come a long way.
30 years is a long way.
But I say that to say, when we were first together and we were first married and we had our 2 girls, we didn't know how to argue. It was horrible.
It's
the toxic,
a learned trait.
It's there. And so even my girls, you know, it hurts me because sometimes they'll say, you remember, Mom, when this happened? And we're like, yeah, but we're good now. And we really are. Like, now, our relationship now, mine and my husband's, I was like, where was this 20 years ago?
It comes with experience.
You just learn.
Yeah.
You have to learn each other.
Yeah.
I mean, you
and
are
so-
2 individual humans with 2 totally different thought processes and 2 different realities.
Yeah.
Y'all's experiences are different experiences, and you have to learn.
Yeah. So when you say, like, you have to learn how to argue and like your kids it's good for your kids to see. Back then, I wish they wouldn't have.
Yeah.
Now,
I get that.
now it's,
Yeah.
my kids are adults now. But even my son, like, whenever me and my husband do have a disagreement, we have it, and then because we both have kind of, he has a shorter fuse than I do, but we kind of go calm down, and then we come back and we're like, okay, are we good? Like,
Yeah.
are we done? Like, are we okay? And so, so yes, it's we had to learn. But yes, back when my girls were growing up, and it's they remember, like, there's sometimes when they're like, y'all were crazy when we were younger. And I'm like, yeah.
Have you talked to them? Have you like had conversations with them? See, and I think that's everything. Self accountability, like.
But let me tell you this too. Dating. You date someone and it's a horrible experience, but they sprinkle a little bit of goodness that you can see out of this that makes you like that little bit of goodness, and then that's over.
honeymoon
Like, that's
phase.
over. And then you date someone else, and then that one is night and day from your previous relationship. But also there's a lot of shittiness sprinkled into that, and you're like, okay, what I'm telling you all this because through dating, you kind of learn how to fight, and you kind of learn what you like, what you don't like. As opposed to you straight out of high school, and it's
you were
just
young,
y'all
too.
two, like, y'all figuring shit out together. Like,
Well,
that's
the difference
hard.
between a 16-year-old and a 40-year-old,
Yeah.
I mean, you have had so many different chapters as individuals, and it is key to, because you're both growing individually, and you have to kind of stay, you don't have to become one person. I actually kind of disagree with that.
Yeah.
But you have to kind of stay
Yeah.
on the same playing field and the same level of respect, the respect for each individual's growth and change, because I'm completely different than I was when I was a teenager.
Absolutely.
But you get what I'm
Absolutely.
saying though, right?
Yeah.
Because you hear these women now like, oh, this guy has to be this and this and this for me to start dating him. You didn't have that pleasure. Like, you just
Not at
figuring
all.
shit out as y'all are going.
Yeah,
Like,
I dove in head first and was like, okay, let's figure this out. And it was hard.
Yeah.
Definitely was hard. And so that's why with my girls, like, whenever they started dating, and I hate to say this, and I'm sorry, but I would tell them, do not date anybody like your dad. Because at that time, I didn't like who he was.
Yeah.
I didn't want them to be with somebody like who he was then. So I would tell my girls, please do not date anybody like your dad. And now he's such a soft bear and such a different person with our grandkids and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like,
He's
who
learning.
Are you?
He's learning.
And I even sent him something the other day, or I saw something on TikTok that was like, we were young, we were dumb, we figured it out. Look at us now.
Yeah.
And so I'm like,
Well, and you're
that's
going to be,
exactly
your
us.
mindsets and your actions and your thoughts will be completely different in 15 years from now. Like, you are constantly, again, like the same thing I tell my kids. I'm like, this is my first time. I know, like, you look to me as like the one in charge, which is horrifying. But this is my first time ever being 35.
Yeah.
I've never been this age before. I've never had teenage girls before this. Like, I don't have this lifetime of experience before you guys.
Yeah.
I've never been married before this. I mean, granted, I've been married almost 17 years now.
Yeah.
This is my first time being married too. And so, like, we are all of us are going
learning
through our
together.
very first time doing all of this. Like, you being a 17-year-old, it's your first time being a 17-year-old, and it's my first time being a mother to a 17-year-old.
Yeah.
I can tell you what I experienced as a 17-year-old, but I've never been a mother to a 17-year-old, and so I'm bound to mess up.
yeah.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And I hope I learn, and I hope you can recognize my self-accountability, and I hope you see me as I'm a human, and I'm trying.
But I just want you to know, Melissa, that, like, you are so victorious. I know you're your worst critic because, everyone always thinks the worst, but fuck, 30 years under your belt.
It's huge.
Fucking, that's a blessing.
How old are
damn
you?
near being
45.
damn near
Yeah.
being a complete homeowner. I mean, really and truly, y'all got a couple more years on that house.
It's huge.
Like, that's a fucking big blessing. Like, y'all guys are winning. Like,
And it's
legit.
like now we've had to step back and see all of that.
Yeah.
How our kids
Grandbabies,
how-
two
yeah.
beautiful grandbabies.
How
Y'all
our-
are both healthy. Y'all are fucking winning.
Yeah. Yeah. Truly.
It was hard. It's still hard.
Yeah.
It will forever be hard.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. So
That's so great, though.
thank you.
That's beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Really. Yeah. So, Miss Sarah, I'll ask you, what's something that really hurt you that you pretended to be okay with?
All right. So, first of all, I get my feelings hurt all the time. all the time. Everything hurts my feelings, truly. And so this,
Like
same as
walking
you.
out on you taking a bath and
I am very sensitive, and so I really had to think about something that stuck with me, because I could say like my parents' divorce, which is huge and life changing, but I was just like,
yeah.
like it just really it affected me in other ways that weren't emotional, but like I never ever have felt sad about that. And this is gonna seem so stupid and so
It's not.
surface.
I promise you it's not.
But it is something that has stuck with me every day, and I think about it every day, and I'm mad that I think about it every day. So I dated this guy when I was like 16, 17-ish, and he told me one time, he started off telling me I was paper bag ugly, and I don't, do you know what that means? You can Google it. It's not nice. Basically, like, I would have to have a paper bag over my face for any kind of...
paper bag.
Yeah,
I thought
for
you
any
said
kind
paper bag.
Paper bag for any kind of
Okay.
relationships
Yeah, I get
to
I know
happen.
paper
Yeah,
bag.
and then he followed that up with, I would rather date someone that looks like you than date somebody pretty. And I kind of like looked at him, and I was like, what? And he was like, yeah. Because I was like, surely that's not what he meant. And he was like, yeah. And he was like, because if you were pretty, you would think that you could like date anybody, and then you would leave me.
Well, that's what I was about to say. That's a reflection on him.
And which I know, and I know that. I know that. But I would rather date someone that looks like you than somebody pretty. Literally is something that replays in my mind. And maybe it's just being a girl, and we're like our beauty and the way we look is such a heavy responsibility.
Please tell me he's 400 pounds now.
I don't know. I haven't looked at him. He wasn't very good looking back then, so I don't know. But I replay it in my head every day, multiple times a day.
It's tattooed on
It
your
is
brain, huh?
tattooed in my soul,
Yeah.
and it sounds so surface level, and it hurts my feelings. Even as a 35-year-old, I'm like, why would you say that? Like even if you did think I was ugly, why were you dating me then?
That was my first thing. I was like,
Why are you dating me then? If you think I'm ugly enough to tell me I'm ugly,
Yeah.
why are you spending time with me?
And you're not. You're gorgeous. You have the
Thank
prettiest
you.
blue eyes.
But
Thank
he was just shitty.
I know
Yeah.
that. That's why it's so surface level, and it's so stupid. And I'm like, this is the only thing I keep coming back to, thinking about this question, is it has shaped how I see myself.
No way.
It shaped how I see myself, and there was always just kind of this, and that's why I tell my kids all the time. I'm like, you say things in the height of the moment, but you have no idea how the impact these words. And I promise you, this guy, if you asked him, not only would he probably not remember me, he would probably never remember saying that to me. Like it was probably like a one-off drunken, like he was just being a dick, and he was an asshole.
You really hit something with me because I battle that because I try my best to be a great individual now,
Yeah.
but I had a sharp ass tongue, and
yeah.
I definitely know that I've cut a lot of
Said
fucking
some
people
things, yeah.
just
Well, and
because I
just-
was fucking angry.
You're, at the beginning of y'all's relationships, how, like, just saying something, and you don't even have to mean it. He might not have meant it. He might have just wanted to feel better about himself. I don't know. But it is something that has stuck with me and will probably stick with me for the rest of my life. It is something that is consistently in the back of my head, even though I've been with my husband for 17 years, and he would never say anything like that to
Yeah.
me. It is still just this phrase
That's
that
insane,
I hear it every day of my life. And I'm like, that hurts.
Yeah, well, fuck that guy.
That hurts my heart. Really. He had big ears.
There you go.
There
I
it
bet
is.
his dick was small too.
Oh, tiny schmeckle.
He had big ears, and it just
You know what they
I
say
don't
with
know.
guys, big ears, got a little dick.
it just you never know the weight of the words that you carry. And again, like he probably would
true.
never even remember my presence.
Well, that's one thing that I battle at night because I know I've cut deep.
Have you ever
on
reached
just
out to
being
those
pissed.
people? Like anyone
But
that
that's the thing too is I also don't know who I hurt because
That's all right.
as soon as I saw red, I fucking saw
Yeah.
red.
Yeah.
And
But I think just having that inner self accountability is huge. I think it's huge.
I love my sister-in-law, like I love her. But I also came to the realization that I kind of probably hurt her
Yeah.
big time.
Yeah.
Because we'd come to family functions or whatever, and I would just get angry at like the mannerisms or just,
Yeah.
and then I'd fucking just cut deep. So there were a few times where like she's cut me,
Yeah.
but I was just like, you know what? I deserve that because I'm sure I put that on you first. And we're great now. Like we're
Good.
great now.
Yeah.
But I came to the realization that I fucking hurt this girl.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
by
just bullying.
Yeah.
Just be kind to people.
Yeah.
No,
I
for
don't,
sure.
if you don't like them, walk away from them.
Yeah.
There's no reason because again, you never know what you say to them. You never know if what you say to them will just tattoo on their souls.
Whenever we started hanging out again a few years ago, I always thought of this because I don't see myself that I was a mean girl in junior high. I might have been, and I'm sorry if I was
I
to
don't think
anybody,
so.
but I don't think I was. But whenever we start seeing people from our past, like our junior high and high school, I'm like, was I ever mean to that girl?
No, I don't
Did
think
I ever
so.
say anything mean to that girl? I
You'd
always
probably
think that.
Well, I say you'd probably know, but
Yeah. And I don't remember if I ever was, but I always had this thought, like, whenever I see somebody from the past and been like, should I ask them if I ever was mean to you? I'm
No,
sorry.
God dang.
and they're like,
Because I
"Who
really
are
do
you?"
truly worry
What?
about that. I really do truly, because we've seen a lot of people
Oh,
from
yeah.
our
Yeah.
past, and so I'm like, was I ever mean to her?
But also that, then you have he was a teenager too. Teenagers
Yeah.
are stupid. They're so
Oh, yeah.
stupid. And so I can't judge him now as a grown man and think that he's the same person. And I don't have any animosity towards him whatsoever. I have hurt for, those words that he said to me, but, I'm sure I was a dick to some people too.
Oh, yeah.
And when I was a teenager, I was wild.
If you saw him today, would you be like, you know what, can I tell you something? Fuck you.
Fuck off.
I would be
don't
like,
know.
fuck you.
I was not very likable. I was not very liked growing up. And so I don't know if there would even, I ran into some guy that I went to school with, and he looked at me, and this was years and years ago, and he was like, I thought you killed yourself.
What
That was
the
my
fuck?
response. And I was like, no, I was like, people just don't like me. I was like, I was like, I fly under the radar, I guess. But yeah, I mean,
You're alive?
Yeah, literally. And so, I don't know. I don't think that I would have anything to say to him because I love my life, and I don't.
Were you a rocker chick?
Yeah,
were?
I was very emo.
Oh, you're emo.
Oh, just everything. I was everything I could be.
Yeah.
Anything I could be. I was just a blender baby. And yeah, just
Now
a
I
blender.
get it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just a blender baby. I was just 100 miles an hour all the time. But
But that's you.
yeah.
Yeah.
I can't help it. I literally came into this world that way. I can't change my demeanor, but I don't think I would hold it against him now, as we're almost 40.
Yeah.
And he's older. He was older than I was at the time. And so people say dick things, but don't say dick things to
Yeah,
people.
be nice.
It hurts. Like as a grown, into almost my 40s, I'm still like, is my husband with me because I'm ugly?
No. God,
I mean, I think
dude.
about it. I think about it every day. I'm like, is he with me because somebody pretty could, think that they could be with
God,
anybody?
fuck that guy,
Yeah,
man.
and the way he phrased it messed with my mind. Like, pretty girls would think that they could be with anybody else, and like, you won't leave me, is how he put it. And so it just really fucked with my mind, and still does. And I've been to therapy more times than I can count, and I am on medicine, and I'm still like,
That guy, fuck that guy.
and I didn't even like him that much.
Yeah.
He wasn't like this profound relationship. It wasn't a long-term serious relationship.
Yeah, it wasn't like the one that got away or
no,
that type
not
of shit.
at all.
Yeah.
No, didn't even really like him.
Fuck.
It hurt my feelings though.
Well, I imagine.
And everyone, I tell people all the time, I am probably the most insecure person you will ever meet. And everyone's like, what? I'm like, no. I am probably the most insecure person you will ever
no
meet.
way, man. Like, okay.
Truly.
I mean, not to doubt you, but I'm just saying, like, no way.
There is a lot of self-doubt and I don't want to say hatred. Hatred is a very strong word because I love my life. But there's a lot of uncertainty in myself, for sure. Especially as you age, especially as a woman aging. I'm like, when I'm not pretty anymore, if you would call me that, then what?
I need
Does anyone like my personality? I fucking hope so. Because I
Well-
go downhill fast, guys.
I like you.
Man, I like you
I
guys.
just met you, and I want to hang
I
out with
would
you
hang
more.
out with you again.
Heck yeah.
Hands down. I
like-
love you over there in the corner being quiet.
I like you. So, dude, I'm not shitting you. In my life since junior high, all of my circle has been from my neighborhood. Still hang out, like since elementary, since middle school. That's my circle. Like
I love that.
I don't lose friends ever.
I think that speaks volumes.
I don't lose friends. This one fucking guy that I was so tight with, he would cut deep, man. And I was just so pissed off at myself for never making him aware of,
The hurt he
like,
caused you.
yeah.
Yeah.
and boys. So the type of boy that knows your skeletons, you know? And then randomly just throw it in your face.
Which is a very vulnerable position to be in
Yeah.
as a man anyways. I mean, I can't speak as a man, but being vulnerable with any other man as a friendship is hard.
just be drinking one night and being solo, and then you just throw it in your face, and I'm like, the fuck, bro? And then it was funny, like,
No.
and I was never okay with that, but I never fucking expressed that to him. And rather than expressing it to him, like, we just don't hang out no more.
Do you think that you would hang out with him? Like, had you
Yeah,
been able to talk about it
probably.
and resolve it?
Probably.
How long ago was it?
Man, this was years ago.
Would you
like,
tell him?
Probably
Yeah,
like
would you tell him now?
15 years ago. I don't know if it'd be worth it now, but I probably would. I mean, but I think that he probably thought that we just grew apart.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, in my thought process, what happened was I just stopped hanging out
He
with him.
hurt you.
But like I said, like, we were tight.
Yeah.
We were fucking tight. Like doing dirt together.
Yeah.
Tight.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Words tattooed
I mean,
themselves.
he would cut deep and like.
Was he
like,
mad at you?
Like how you said how your kids brought up a fight you didn't want to discuss,
Mm-hmm.
right? He would do that randomly, like, hey, remember, blah, blah, but like he would make me feel like an asshole. And it would be for no fucking reason. You're like, why'd you even
Like,
bring
out
that
of the
up?
blue.
And like, were you thinking about this whole time, or like?
Yeah, talk to me. Like, if y'all are friends,
Yeah.
talk to
These
me.
are the thoughts that I would think, but I would never I just acted like I was okay with it.
See, and that's where I feel like society has failed men, because men feel like they cannot have those conversations with their friends.
Yep.
They deem it weak or feminine to be able to have those conversations with their friends. Not you
No,
personally.
yeah.
But, you know, just that your immediate, reaction was to, not talk to him about
Yeah.
it. When in reality, like, I hope every man has a friend that they can talk
Talk to
like,
you about anything.
love
Absolutely.
a man as a friend enough to have uncomfortable conversations with. You know, it goes back to that. I love you enough to have an uncomfortable conversation with you. And men are not allowed the space in society, or have not been brought up in society to believe that it is. I think it's fucking masculine to be able to talk about shit like that with other men.
So this is the main reason why I think I've held on to this baby as my podcast, as my baby, because I come on here and I present guests. Probably 80% are my friends, but even the 20% that are not, they come on here and they just let the shit out. And then the feedback that I get is like, I'm going through the same shit. Like, oh shit, that's me
Yeah.
too. Like, and then it becomes therapy, like I said.
Yeah.
So my buddies come on here and we just
Definitely.
trauma dump, basically.
It's so
And
healthy.
It's so fucking therapeutic. But you have no idea how the people that you're helping, because the feedback is like, that's my shit too.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going
Yeah.
through that shit too.
Yeah.
I have a buddy that came on here very first time. It was like, my wife left me with 3 little girls by myself to raise. All 3 of them are tiny babies, elementary age. And then 2 more people hit me up and was like, that's my story too. You're like, what? And then we get them on the show, and
yeah.
it's fucking wild, man.
Yeah.
It's wild, the shit, the people that we touch just
People
by...
feeling seen and people feeling heard is huge. Which is weird, because we're in a day of age where, like, everyone knows everything about everything. Like, we are way, way, way overexposed, but still somehow everyone feels so unseen and so unheard. And again, especially men. I think women, we are biologically programmed to link up and to talk and to problem solve together. And men have had this kind of, not to make it like patriarchy versus matriarchy, but men have been brought up like, you have to be strong, no emotions, no crying, no problem solving, just hunting and providing and meh, meh, meh. And for it to seem feminine to be able to talk about your
To
problems.
just express your feelings.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
men have feelings.
Yeah.
Shocker. Men get their feelings hurt. Your friend hurt your feelings.
But it was only acceptable probably within the recent years
Oh,
for
exactly.
men to have feelings.
And it needs to
because you
be-
were a pussy.
Exactly.
For
But-
forever.
But since when is being a pussy weak?
Yeah.
Do you know what it fucking feels like to push a baby out?
Yeah.
Not good, my guy. Like, being a pussy or being labeled a pussy, and again, this is not directed towards you personally in any way, shape, or form, but being labeled a pussy, like, if we want to talk about, like, anatomically, girl, like,
And
that
it-
is not
Pretty dang
weak. That
strong,
is
you tell
not
me.
weakness. And so, like,
I mean, realistically,
It's pretty tough.
in a friend group, in a guy group, even in high school, even in college, you don't talk about how you feel. That's gay. Like, get over it. Like we don't want to hear that shit.
yeah, I hate that for you.
Or suck it up, bro. That's just life.
I hate
That's
that
life.
for you.
And-
I disagree with that for you. And for my son, I'm like, no. My son, his whole life, I've been like, you will be physically stronger than me, without a doubt. There's no question in my mind. Even now at 11, almost 12, he is stronger than me, and he's almost bigger than me. And I'm like, you have the opportunity to scare girls. You just physically and biologically are intimidating to females. But you don't, just because you are physically more overbearing than a female, it's okay if you cry. It's okay if something hurts you. You are a child. Even if you're an adult. I fucking fell in the street a couple months ago and broke my thumb. I cried.
Fuck.
Because it hurt really bad. It hurt so bad. And I was trying to kick a soccer ball, and I just missed the soccer ball completely, and like my feet went out from under me, and I fell and I broke my thumb, and I cried. And my kids were like, what's wrong? And I'm like, it hurts. Like, you be almost 40 and you break your thumb in front of everybody in the gravel. Like, cry.
I've been there.
Yeah. Like,
I've seen her cry over the most
We're
smallest
supposed to
shit,
cry.
and I'm just like, oh fuck, I feel like an asshole because I'm not like oh,
But we're
but then also
supposed to
too, I'm
cry.
like, you're fucking crying for that.
yeah.
But yeah.
Yes.
No,
we are humans.
no, I get it. I
And
get
like,
it.
we cry for a reason.
And then she's like,
And men
bitch,
cry
it fucking
too.
hurts, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Like,
no, it was just, we're supposed to cry, even as adults. Even elderly people cry. Even, you think they're immune to sadness or heartbreak or physical pain, and even elderly people cry. We
Yeah.
are supposed to cry. And, dampering that and suffocating that just causes this emotional turmoil within yourself. And I don't know how you change it. I mean, again,
Yeah.
like our generation and our parents' generation and their at some point the cycle has to break, and you have to, again, this is a woman speaking to men, but you have to be able to be like, you can cry to me. I'm not going to think you're gay. And even if you were gay, you can be gay and you can be masculine.
well, I'll be honest with you. I mean, I never saw my dad cry. I never saw
Yeah.
my grandpa cry. But
Yeah.
in my mind, I'm structured to think men don't cry. We're not supposed to
False.
cry. And my grandpa seen some fucking shit. Like, because my grandma's health went to shit.
Yeah.
And he's like, she's not going on hospice. She's not going in any fucking
I
nursing
promise
home.
you he
I'm
cried.
taking care of her. And you guarantee he went through
I
pain.
promise you he cried.
went through
He
pain,
just felt like he
but-
couldn't cry in front of people.
Yeah. And never shed a tear.
No.
Even at her funeral, like, he was just there. Like, and you knew he was hurting.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I think men should cry. Men should tell each other when their feelings are hurt.
Yeah.
We need more emotionally healthy men.
I definitely I'm not opposed to that, but it's like you said, like, how do we change
You
that?
just do it. You just talk to him. You say,
yeah.
hey, like, I love you enough to have this uncomfortable conversation.
Like, I
with
don't
you."
give a shit no more. I tell all my boys I love them. like to their face.
I love that.
Like I love you,
I think
bro.
it's so
Like I
important.
fucking love you.
I love that about us. That we always, even just to like us, we do it all the time. We say
Yeah.
bye and we're like, love you guys.
I love that.
And I'll get drunk as fuck and kiss my buddies on the cheek, like love you, man.
good.
Like, but not everybody's me.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. I know.
Because her husband and my good friend, his brother, all three brothers, they would never do shit like that.
yeah,
But that's just in their DNA.
Yeah.
Like,
it's generational.
legit.
It's hard.
Their mom was hardcore. That's what
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah, I get that.
I been best friends with Eric for so long. I've never seen him cry, and I know he's heard it. I know he's hurt.
I don't think I have either. Now that I think about it.
Not once have I seen that dude cry.
My
Yeah.
son cries all the time. All the time. I mean, over silly things. Not silly. I don't ever want to like diminish it, but sometimes it's not physical pain, and I'm like, the earlier you can learn how to recognize what you're feeling, process what you're feeling, and then react on what you're feeling, the better. Again, raising children with emotional intelligence and emotional health. Obviously, like parents know. Again, like teaching them to walk, teaching these physical,
But also
aspects
too,
of
when we were
parenthood.
young, that's a titty baby.
Well, exactly.
There goes
And
crybaby.
and I think
and
that's
even
why
like
we got to
mom
where
and
we are
dads would be like,
now.
"Oh, the little crybaby,"
No,
like
no
that type of shit.
crybabies.
You know, like
babies cry.
But what I'm saying is, like back in the day, that
Oh, for
was
sure.
yeah.
For sure. And I don't know why. I don't know why anybody came to this conclusion that men couldn't feel pain or experience hurt,
Yeah.
because I know that men feel hurt and pain and loss, and more than a lot of people. I think that's why when we have these soldiers, we have these people that have experienced trauma, and not just men. I mean, women too, but they don't process it. They don't know how to process it or talk to people about it without feeling like a pussy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I feel like when men do try to show their feelings and cry at sad movies or cry at situations, they look around and like,
Is anyone looking
who's
at me? Is
looking
anyone
at
making
me?
fun of
And-
me?
Yeah. Because I've seen it. I mean, I've seen
Yeah.
men cry at certain things or,
I don't know what happened to me, like because I was, you're not a pussy, don't cry. But then as soon as my dad passed, a fucking commercial just fucking have me all, and I mean I don't care, I don't hide
Yeah.
it, but I'm just like, what
Well,
the
it's
fuck?
it's
Like-
uncomfortable.
like-
Being vulnerable like that
Yeah.
is very uncomfortable. It's not for as natural as a response as it is.
Yeah.
It's not a very natural feeling. It's uncomfortable
Yeah.
to feel that way, and a lot of people, men and women, they want to be like, I'm not sad. I'm not.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, okay.
Who's cutting onions?
Exactly.
my allergies.
So before we go, I'll ask you, when I say we gotta live better, what does that mean? What does that mean to you? And want me to go first?
Yeah, I would love to hear your thoughts.
So when I say we gotta live better, I just recently started treating my mind better.
Yeah.
Just recently. I come on here and I preach mental health and I preach that, like we gotta stick together and we gotta, but my mind was so negative towards myself.
Felt.
Like, you're not doing this, everything was, I'm not doing this, this isn't happening, that won't happen, that can't happen. And I just recently, probably like within 6 months, just totally 180'd that shit to saying, I am gonna do that. That is for me. This is for me. Like, this is gonna happen. There's always been a fear because twice in my adult life, I've lost my job. And like, no clue what to fucking do.
Yeah.
Like, I just lost my career. What the fuck are we gonna do? I have a family. Like, how am I gonna provide? That's been a fear since the second time it happened every day. Like how you said you thought about that every
Yeah.
fucking day. Is like, today
Yeah.
I'm gonna lose my job. And I just 6 months ago swapped that shit to say, I get to go to work today.
Yeah.
I get to shine. I get to show them my shine, my worth.
Yeah.
Because I switched it from, damn, today I
What
might get
if?
fired. to, nah, motherfucker, today I'm going to shine.
Yeah.
And when I say I got to live better, like we got to live better, I'm doing that because it's in my mind.
Yeah.
Like I'm changing my thought process to this is for me. I can do this. I can attain that. Like,
Yeah. No, it's huge.
Yeah.
It's huge. I think that that is a crucial mindset. I mean, even people that believe in, karma, what you put out is what you receive, and yada yada yada. But your people are so quick to heal physical wounds and physical issues and sicknesses and stuff. But when it comes to mental stuff, they ignore it and they block it and they just don't deal with it. But when this goes.
yeah.
You have to. This has to be healthy and safe and okay before this can be healthy and safe and okay. And so I think that's huge that you were able to notice that and like start at least just acknowledging
Yeah.
your mental health. You don't even have to prioritize it, but just acknowledge that this is a huge part of my existence.
But what this whole thought process kind of made me feel like a poser because I come on here and say like, this can happen for anyone. But then
Yeah.
in my mind, I'm like, fuck, like, this is not going to happen for me. And I'm like, motherfucker, you're not practicing what you preach.
Self accountability. It's huge. It's everything.
But it's hard.
And
It
it's
is.
hard.
It's very hard. Because I feel like you want to be that better person and you want to be that, you get in a mindset where you're like positivity, speak it into existence, everything. And then shit happens and you're like, fuck. And then there you go, doubting yourself or like thinking
I knew this is
ain't
going to
gonna
happen.
Yeah.
I knew.
That's so fucking
like,
hard.
this is my shit. Like,
But-
this always happens to me. That
And
mentality.
I also get what you're saying, like karma. I'm like, in my note that I had made, I live by things happen for a reason. I live by that, good or bad. And so I feel like that's a big thing too. But I also feel like you reap what you sow. I feel like if you're living a certain lifestyle and you're having a certain mental negativity or like whatever you're having, you're gonna go that way. That's the path you're gonna go. And not to bring up faith, but I feel like faith is a big thing. If you have faith in like God's plan for you and what's gonna happen, and you're positive about it, and you just have faith in it, I feel like things happen for a reason.
But when
and
you're
things
faithful,
going.
the devil's there.
No, that's very true.
And so
Lord Jesus,
the devil
that's very
will
true.
counter fucking
That is true.
the brain, the mindset to God telling me this is for me. Hey, wait a minute.
Yeah. No, that's
so
true.
it's a constant battle.
Yeah,
it's
that's what I'm
just
saying.
a battle.
It's like it's so hard to do because you want to have this whole positivity, and you think about it and you're like, I'm gonna change my life and I'm gonna think this way and I'm gonna do this way, but there's always the little well,
The
here,
devil
let's
on
make
your
this
shoulder.
bad happen, and okay, let's veer him this way, or
Yeah.
let's veer him that way. No, that's definitely hard. I feel like on me, like, to me, it's just doing it. I'm such a fucking procrastinator, and my kids say all the time. D says it all the time. He's like, "Why do you wait till the fucking last minute?" That's just how I am.
I think it's like an
Because I
ADHD
bust
thing.
my ass at the last minute and I get shit done. I
Yeah.
get it done,
But you could have done it.
But I could have done it sooner and planned for it sooner, and it would have been so much easier. But because that's how I've always been and that's how I am, I get it done. I make it happen, but I wish I wasn't like that.
I'm the
I wish
same
I
way.
could have.
I am. I mean, I'll be late to my own funeral. Like I am last minute.
No wonder you get along with my
Everything.
wife.
Yeah. I just, and I don't know why. I stress about something more than I have to. And I'm not even doing anything about it. I'm literally just sitting there simmering in
Stressing,
stress.
yep.
And then I've got 5 minutes and I'm like, well,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
And then I just do it really, really fast. And then I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, I did it. Yay.
And isn't it crazy how we tell our kids, like I do that to Oscar. I'm like, don't wait till the last minute to
I
get your
know.
shit done in school.
know.
Don't do this. And then he's looking at me like, Mom, you
Like,
just...
I've been doing that.
I've been doing that. I know.
Yeah.
So,
But
so crazy.
I can tell you that we go to vacations, we do fun shit. Nothing compares to tailgating to me.
really?
Like tailgating is
You should come
my
tailgate
I
with
would
us.
rather break my toes.
tailgating is my fucking
I would like to hang out with you in any other environment.
Really?
yeah.
I would rather break my toes.
That's my shit. Like
I love that for
and like I
you.
said, like we have fun in our life.
I have
but
nothing
tailgating
against it.
is the
I would have a
pinnacle.
panic attack.
Really?
And I'm telling you this because my wife is not going to fuck up my experience today. I only get 6 days a year, 6 fucking days a whole year to enjoy.
To
Like I said,
tailgate.
this is the pinnacle of my shit, right?
You know what?
I started fucking telling her to Uber there because she was always making me late. And like I said, like how you said,
See,
like
I'm
we
late.
were.
My husband
Dude,
he'll leave me.
fuck, yeah.
We take separate cars to anything because he'll leave my
Like,
ass.
see you later. And
will
she
at
would
home.
she would have to Uber to the tailgate.
Yeah, he leaves
Because
me
I'm
at
like,
home
you're
all
not
the
gonna
time.
ruin today for me, so I'm out.
And I even try to help because I know we have this thing. I'm like, the night before, I'm like, what are you wearing to tailgate tomorrow? Like, just to, because I know half the time it's because she's finding something to wear. I already know
I
this
feel
girl.
that too. I plan outfits for days. It takes me days to figure
Yeah.
out what I'm gonna wear.
So not so much now because she's on board now,
Yeah.
but years ago, she would have to Uber to the fucking tailgate.
I like it.
Yeah.
I got it. I'm with
And
her on that one.
even our son would be like, "Bye, mom." Like,
See?
like, you're not fucking with my day either.
No, all of my
Like-
kids will leave my ass every single time. Matt will be
Yeah.
like, "We're leaving," and he's like, "You just get there when you can. Take your own fucking car."
I trade because my job never it's all day every
Yeah.
night, like, so I trade. If I have to work Thanksgiving or Christmas, I'll trade those days if it's a day off that I can
tailgating.
have for tailgating. And she's like, "Motherfucker," I'm like, "You're not fucking with my tailgate days,
Not
man."
messing.
Like,
Hey. That's all right.
Yeah.
You're allowed to like that.
so I mean, I get it. I get people fucking hate tailgating. It's hot. It's fucking nasty. I get it.
It's so much
but
fun.
that's just my shit. I love
so
it.
much fun.
Okay, so granted, I have not tailgated since middle school. So my experience is probably not applicable.
Well, you'll have to come out to one of
Yes.
ours.
I don't know. Okay.
Yeah.
I might have a
At
panic
least
attack.
one. At least one.
No,
At least one.
With
And then
this
when you know
fucking
you'll
girl?
like
No,
it,
you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right.
when
you're
you
right.
decide you like it, you are welcome.
Okay.
All games.
So are you a Tech fan?
Oh,
Is
die
that-
hard.
Okay.
Die hard.
I'm just not a sports person. So I think that's where like my big disconnect is. I'm not a sports person at all.
before marriage, every vacation was for a Tech game. Wherever the fuck they went, it was wherever the fuck I went. That was my vacation. And then we get serious and we start dating. She's like, "Motherfucker, I don't want to go to every fucking Tech game for a vacation. Like, we got to go."
She and I will hang out.
So I
Yeah.
But it was that
You
really
watch
opened my
that.
eyes. I was like, "Fuck, I am fucking up. Like, we're only going out of town for fucking Tech games." Like,
It's all right. It's okay.
Yeah.
You know, as long as it's like harmless and healthy, then you are allowed to like whatever you like. I'm just not a sports person, so I don't have anything against tailgating or people who tailgate. I have a hard time keeping up with where the football's at
yeah.
during the game, and so I just excuse myself from all of it. I don't have the attention span.
Well, I'll tell you. So our son is 21, and he's probably missed like 2 home games his whole life. That type of shit.
I like it.
Yeah.
I support it.
Yeah.
I support it. That's okay.
And like I said, when he was younger, he'd be like, "Bye, mom." Like, "Fuck you,
Yeah.
mom. I'm going with JP."
Felt. Same.
So, anyways, before we get out of here, I'll ask you. When I say we live better, what does that mean to you?
Okay.
We gotta live
Do
better.
you want on like a big scale or a small scale?
Whatever you wanna give me.
No, because I have answers for both. Big
Let's do the big scale.
Big scale? Really big scale? We gotta fucking take care of the world.
Oh,
we need
yeah.
to take care of the animals and the plants. I wholeheartedly believe that we have this like symbiotic relationship with plants and animals and earth and all of the above.
You found a new
just-
best friend.
everything. I think I heard this thing the other day, and it was like,
You want another drink?
She's good.
it was a small child, and he was saying something. I mean, he was like 6, and he was saying something along the lines of like, plants are the ones that take care of us. You know, they provide us this oxygen and X, Y, Z, and then when we die, we go back to the plants.
Yeah.
And he was like,
They consume us.
yeah. And on a big scale, we have gotten to our consumerism is going to be the death of our society.
I mean, fuck, we are putting legit, we are put.
The fucking
We had no idea
data
pyramids
centers.
were in the United States, and now we're putting corporations and we're
Yeah.
putting businesses and all this shit, and we're finding
Yeah.
all this shit, archaeological shit that was like, oh fuck, we didn't even know this existed. But hey, plow it down. We're fucking.
Yeah.
I think, I mean, if you want to like bring religion or spirituality or, any of that into play, I think our purpose here is to prove our respect for one another. And our, that respect can mean multiple different things.
That's
Our
beautiful.
love for one another, and the way, and people think that when I say something like that, it means that I don't eat meat or
Yeah, come on.
I eat meat.
Yeah.
I think the way that we consume meat is brutal, and it is not how it was supposed to be intended. It's not how God intended it to happen.
I think that if you want to go to a little bit further, I think the meat we're eating is not even meat.
Same.
Yeah.
Same. But on a big scale, to be better, I think we have got to start treating. It sounds so lame, and again, people have been saying it forever. We have got to treat our planet better.
Yeah.
We've got and our people
We
better.
got just one.
Like we've got
Yeah.
one, and all of these people think that if they make enough money or they consume enough or they have enough power that they won't die. And it's like you and I are gonna end up in the same fucking place, my guy. And then on that note, we've got to like treat each other better. Like we are allowed. I think that we. And I have this conversation with my dad often. So my dad is a retired FBI interrogator, and he's also very high up in the Mormon church. And so we're very different, very, very, very different people. And not that that has been an issue with us, but I tell him, I'm like, this is exactly my point. You are supposed to be you because I could never do things that you have done. You can never, not that I've done anything grand in my life, but you can never do the things that I have done. And we are all here to be doing different things because this world is made of all of these moving parts, these,
Yeah.
millions and millions and millions of moving parts. And we've lost our respect for that.
But that's why I hate the media so much.
Mm-hmm.
Because media tells you that difference is automatically fight them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Like-
but we got to treat our planet better. Like my house plants, this is going to sound so stupid. Last year I decided to do a test, and I moved so I've got like big tropical plants, and I moved them all together. I put them in one corner of a room, and they thrived.
Why haven't y'all hung out more? Y'all are the same
I don't
fucking
know.
That's
person.
what I said. She found a
disappeared.
new
She
friend.
disappeared.
Y'all guys are the
And she
same
came
fucking
back.
person.
But they thrived together. And so then I started adding different, not just tropical plants, but like ivy and all these different other plants to my little plant commune that I had going
Yeah.
on. And they loved it. They thrived, and they kind of have like started growing into each other.
Oh, wow.
And,
Oh wow.
and so nothing is on accident, in my opinion. Some things, but for the most part, like our plants and our sky and our soil and our water and our animals and our just us as humans are not on accident. And we have this symbiotic relationship where like my plants, like just giving them an opportunity to have plant friends, they thrived. They thrived, and they're still thriving. And I think that rule just needs to apply to everything and
Yeah.
everyone. And like you are going to have different beliefs, and you are going to have different beliefs, and I'm going to have different beliefs, and you can vote for Trump and whatever, and I can still like you as a human, and that's okay.
But that's how it should be.
We are supposed to be different, and we are supposed to all be participating and giving what we can, how we can, and
But
learning.
it's like you said, go back to respect. I
just
respect you feel that way.
I respect you so much as a human that like your political stance, I don't really.
I
honestly,
respect you
like,
feel that way.
Yeah.
It's not my views.
I care in a lot of aspects, but I
But-
also don't care in a lot of aspects because my like face-to-face life, my personal life is more important to me than the media. So if I see someone that voted for XYZ and I'm like, man, I hate them as a human. That's stupid. But like if you voted for whoever, or you practice it whatever, or you believe in whatever, if I like you as a person, I'm not Mormon.
Yeah.
My dad's a Mormon. And I love him. And I love that he can bring that education to me, and that I can bring my weird blender, artsy, messy perception of life to him, and then we can both gain from that and learn from that.
That's what I feel like that's what we need more of,
Yeah,
because
like I want
it's
to
like
learn from everybody I can.
there's people out there that are like, oh, like you like this and you like this. I don't want to hear anything. Like I don't want to learn
I
about
want
it.
to hear
don't
all
wanna-
of it, and I want
Yeah.
to talk to you about it.
Yeah.
And I might not agree with all of it,
Right.
but I might learn a lot from it too.
But it's also how we got brought up. You know, I'll just be real, and I've heard it a lot. Like a lot of women in my family were told by their parents, like, don't date this person. His family's poor. Don't, you know, just that type of shit. You know, like not only that, you know, but you know, he's a druggie or his family comes from drugs or don't do the like that type of shit. But there's different fucking people. Like, if love is there,
Yeah.
yeah.
And just because that person's family's like that doesn't mean that person is like that. Like there's a whole different. Like you said, you are nothing like your other family. I am not either.
Yeah, no, but I love it because that doesn't mean that I'm better or they're better or I'm less than or they're less than. You know,
Right.
my
Yeah.
insecurities or my, you know, feeling of being unloved, that is a me thing. That is not a representation of my upbringing or my family. But I want to learn these things from them because I've only got one life. I want to learn and experience and just have these relationships. I love when people are different than me. I want you to. I don't want to be friends with myself. I would hate that. I would never date me. I would never be friends with me. I want to be friends with other people from other walks of life
Yeah.
that I can learn from.
Yeah.
And I might not practice it, but you never stop learning. You should never stop learning.
True.
You say you should never stop learning, and it just makes me so pissed because every Monday I constantly tell myself you need to start reading more, whether it's more news articles, whether it's more like all this bullshit, right? And then I'm just fucking consumed by doom scrolling, and I'm like,
Are you a book
fuck.
guy? Do you like books?
No, but I used to read the fuck out of magazines.
You gotta start reading some
Like
books.
no, I used to read the shit out of like
Not
everything.
magazines.
Everything online, like rabbit holes, like for real. Like I'm being honest with you. Like I knew a little bit about fucking everything because I would just
I like
read
that.
shit on the internet
get
all
that.
the time, and then that slowly started just getting into
Narrowing.
fucking doom scrolling.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, they do that on purpose.
Yeah.
They have psychologists and, you know, people that are well educated on the human brain that manage or, you know, help set up the aesthetics of their platforms and stuff so we stay scrolling. You got to read some books.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I'm not even going to say, I'm just going to flat out lie to you if I say I'm going to read more books.
You're probably not going
But
to read books, are you?
I read the internet like
Can
a
you,
mother.
what if you listen? I can't read.
I can't listen.
Okay, see, I can read. I can read,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I get about
I
3
can't
sentences
listen.
in and I've forgotten what I've read, and then I have to go back, and it
Even
takes
my
me about 12
meditation.
minutes to read
Even
a paragraph.
my guided meditation, sometimes I'm just fucked.
You
I'm
zone
just so
out.
fucked off, and
Yeah.
I'm like, start it over again because
Okay.
I can't listen.
Never mind then. Never
Yeah.
mind. You got it.
But I
You'll get there.
Yeah.
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 You'll get there. I love books. I listen. I
too.
listen to books though. I can't.
I can do both. I can do both.
Well, thank you guys for coming though.
Thank you for having us.
But
I
before-
love this.
Before we leave, Melissa, you got any final thoughts?
Ay Dios. Just be nice to people.
Yeah, don't fucking
Respect
bully people.
Exactly. Just to put it here and
Just bully your wife.
just
You know, keep it to a minimum.
If she likes it, then yeah,
Yeah.
bully her for sure.
and shout out to my kids. I love y'all. My grandbabies, my husband, all my friends, family,
Oh, my friends.
all my friends. Even though one's gonna.
What
fight
about your friends?
So that's it. Just and I love this, dude.
Yeah, I
Flowers
love this.
to you,
I
'cause
love
this
this
is awesome.
so much. I could do this all day. I could sit
You
and
are
talk.
very
I could sit and
interesting.
talk.
You should have her more often.
You think
She's
First of
very
many.
interesting.
First of many.
I would love to. I could sit and talk to people all day.
Yeah, I would
all
listen.
day.
I would listen.
I just love it. I love it. I love learning about people. I love different genders. I love different upbringings. I love different religions. I mean, thank you for having me.
No, thank you for coming. Before we go, you got any final thoughts?
Oh, man. Don't fucking bully people.
Peanut.
Water your plants.
Feed your animals.
Feed your fucking love your pets. My God, fucking love your pets. They are such good souls. I love my pets so much.
So I got to tell you this before we leave. My job put me with a department that goes driving around every day.
How many dump dogs did you find?
And no. What I'm saying is like, so we drive through the alleys most of the time, and I would see dogs chained up to trees.
Yeah. No.
And I'm like, that's the whole life of a dog just to be chained to a fucking tree. Like, why have a dog?
Why have a
man?
dog? Just be kind to the
The
fucking
whole
animals.
lifespan of that dog is just to be chained to that tree. Like,
Yeah, no. People think that you either have to be like a carnivore or a bunny hugger, and it's like I can enjoy a respectfully, what's the word when you a butchered meal, if you will. And I can also fucking love the animals.
Yeah.
Like I do think that we are supposed to probably partake in a cheeseburger or two at some point.
And tell the cows thank you.
And you thank them for their sacrifice, and you thank them for their part in this life, and you.
how are we different from a lion? They
Well,
fucking.
and because the lions don't kill for fun.
But that's
they
what I'm
kill
saying.
to
You're
eat, and that's
supposed to
it.
eat.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah.
that's how
but
our shit is supposed to be.
We brutalize these animals. So just be kind, be respectful, respect your fucking kids as humans, have some self-accountability. Let your plants have plant friends. I will die on that hill. Do it. Do it. Put your plants with plant friends, and they will thrive. I really think that they talk.
Well, we have a rainforest in our house
Yes.
every fucking winter
Do you
because
need some plants? I've got plants. That
mom's
got to
bring her plants inside.
Yeah. No.
I like ivies. I've gotten into ivies.
I have a 17-year-old pothos that needs some trimming. It was my grandma's, and it was one of the only things I wanted when she died.
I
and
have
she
my
needs a
grandma's
haircut.
ivy.
Okay, I'm gonna bring you some pothos. You too, because she's
Yay.
unruly. But
Yeah.
again, we are all symbiotic, and we all just like we are here to get each other to the finish line. It's not who can stay here the longest.
Dude, that's good.
Yeah, we are helping each other get there in the healthiest and most loving way possible, and then whatever the fuck happens next, like I'll see you there.
But
I hope.
that's always been a motto of mine. Is like, dude, cheer for everyone.
Yeah.
It doesn't cost you nothing to be their cheerleader,
Nothing.
man.
Nothing.
Especially if they're your friends, cheer for them fucking more.
Yeah.
For
Sure. For sure.
I would love nothing else than to see all my friends succeed.
Yeah. Yeah, facts.
There's not a jealous, like, oh, fuck him, I gotta be
No.
first type ever
No.
at all in my blood.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
But anywho, thank you guys. Thank you guys for coming.
I'll see you again.
And nice to meet you.
It was so nice to meet you. I loved it.
Guys, thank you. Like I said, I'm going to try my best to get more females on the panel. And shout out everybody, man. Shout out Cuevas Drive-In, Jimenez and Friends, Bubba and Bree, Copper Lounge Bar. Everybody that shows me love, man, I wish I can do my best to just show them the same amount of love that they show me, man. And that's what we're here for, man, is to help each other fucking finish the race together. So,
Exactly.
yeah. Until next time, guys, read some books.
Cloud City.
Hey yo, JP, tell me what's the deal? Is it real that you got the hottest podcast in the land of the trail? Then tell me what's the deal, because I really need to know it. The way you wanna show it, you rip the shit like a pro. You really should be a poet, like Edgar Allan Poe. You killing shit and they just know it. And thanks to San Juan, I got this drink, I might just pour it. Got me feeling like Don Juan, pimping shit while they hoeing. As far as culture goes, we goated, bitch, and they know it. And I don't like to bloat it, but I know that I'm goated. I know that JP is goated. And this is not a long song, cause the credits are rolling, but I'ma tell you one more time that we fucking goated for real. Best podcast for real. Man, what's the fucking deal, yeah? Like, tell me what's the deal? The best podcast in the West, man, the king of the trail for real. Jackie, man, told him for real.